Oh, yep, back. Okay. We got to pull over. Me. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, gosh. And it's... Oh, my gosh. What did I just say? Yeah, it's actually, like, going down as we're... Hey y'all, it's Dr. Know-It-All and
misinformation.
And guess what? First of all, I wanted to say we've got these cool FSD beta tester and FSD toughest critic shirts. Finally got them. So anyway, this is just completely ironic, but
it's John's fault.
It's my fault because I said something about it. I noticed that the tires were very, very bald, and I was like, we need to go fix them. So anyway, Costco's like 45 miles from our house, and so we're on our way to go get new tires, and we were going to do a video about getting new tires, and I said, boy, wouldn't it be ironic if we blew a flat like on the way to get new tires? So guess what happened immediately after I said that? In fact, we were just starting to record the video and the tire went flat.
Well,
so,
we got the car.
Yeah, the car gave us a notification, but anyway,
we didn't feel it.
We're now stuck on the side of the road waiting for somebody to come from Tesla. So we will now get to do a video about Tesla service for fixing your flat tires. So hopefully what they can do is just put a patch in it and get us 30 miles, because that's how much we have left to get to Costco, and then we'll get new tires and everything will be lovely. But anyway, oh my goodness, the irony. Anyway, so it's going to be, we're going to do a video about Tesla service and see how that is. And then also maybe two separate videos about new tires for the Tesla, because this is our first switch at 30,345 miles or 354 miles. Anyway.
This is actually our first flat tire together ever.
This is our first flat tire together ever. We don't have a spare. Teslas don't have spares, so we put in a text message to Tesla service. We will, fingers crossed, it'll go well and everything will be well. So anyway.
I have to say that whenever we got out and saw that the car was going, the tire was going flat, I was like, okay, where's the spare? And John was like,
there ain't no spare, man. So anyway, we are now parked here. We're in the side of the road. It is zero. It's completely flat. Yeah. So anyway. Yeah. Howdy again. So, okay, so contacted Tesla service. I just went on the app, did service, said flat tire, said not Costco tires, said Tesla tires, because they were still Tesla tires just for the next few miles. Anyway, people were super nice, got back to me via text message. They said they would tow us anywhere within 50 miles, and fortunately the Costco is 30 miles from here according to the navigation. So, and it's free, which is unbelievable. The bad part is it's a Sunday, and so it's 90 minutes before the person's gonna come. I called Costco, they moved our appointment back from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, so everything should be okay. We're pretty comfortable in the car. We're off the main highway, so there's not a lot of traffic, which is good. And I think we're either gonna play games or watch a movie while we wait for the person.
Why not?
Yeah, why not, right? Anyway, it's gonna be really interesting. I'm gonna do a video. I don't know if they're gonna use the tow hook on the front and like tow us up onto the, I guess we need a flatbed. You can't really tow the car. Well, it's a flat tire, so you can't tow the car. So they need a flatbed. But I don't know if they're going to use the tow hook or maybe pump up the tire, because it didn't like explode. It just leaked really quickly. So
very quickly.
Yeah, if they pumped it up though, it would last for a minute or two and we could just drive it onto the flatbed. So that's probably what's going to happen, although it would be pretty cool if they towed it onto the flatbed, because that would be awesome also.
This feels extreme to me though, needing a tow to get.
Right?
Like, why wouldn't they put a spare on it?
It's an interesting thing. It's not just Tesla. A lot of cars nowadays don't have spare tires. One thing I do know is that we're looking at doing a trip to Texas at the end of July, beginning of August, and I'm definitely getting AAA before we do that, because it would have cost us money if we had had the Costco tires on. Now they have their own warranty and things like that, but I don't think it's nearly as generous as Tesla's, so I think we would have had to pay for the tow. So anyway, I'm definitely going to get AAA service before we go on the trip. So anyway, so we'll do that. We're going to let you know exactly the timing. Whoops. Phone's going off, everything. We're going to let you know the timing of the trip, like before it happens, so anybody who happens to want to go at the same time as us is welcome to go. But anyway, in the meantime,
Texas.
Yeah, Texas. Not
talking about the wrecker.
No. The wrecker's coming in 90 minutes. We're going to turn on the entertainment on the Tesla screen and watch a movie while we're waiting, I guess, because why not? It's a Sunday, fortunately, so not too much going on. Anyway, plans have changed a little bit from our original plans for the day, but it's an adventure, and hey, it's going to make a great video, because there's not a lot of people that I know who've actually needed Tesla service at this point. So, you know, hopefully this will end up being useful to other people to know if you're using Tesla tires and you contact Tesla service, it's free. Obviously, they're dealing with third-party tow services, so they can't control the timing of everything, but they will tow you to a Costco's, they will tow you to a Tesla center or wherever you want to go, whatever tire center you want to go, within 50 miles for free if you're on their tires. So that's really, really good news.
Where's the closest Tesla center?
That would be, it would be Atlanta. So I don't know, it'd probably be right around 50 miles. Anyway, it was also really good to find out, like, the thing immediately popped up like a big notification at the bottom. It popped up a big notification at the bottom of the screen that said, warning, your air pressure is getting low, pull over immediately. So it wasn't like we're suddenly running on a flat tire. Like, I actually knew beforehand and were able to pull over. So that was actually really good, because back in the day, the first thing you knew about it was when suddenly the car's like wiggling all over the road and it's like right, and it's on the flat tire. So everything's really good, except it would have been nice if there was just a little mini spare in the car, because we only needed to go 30 more miles. But anyway, it'll be an adventure. It's fun. All right, we'll continue this video as the wrecker arrives and we have a chance to talk to that person and hopefully film the car getting put up on the wrecker and a drive to Beaufort, Georgia. So there we go.
2 hours later.
All right, so as you can tell, tow truck is here. So he said, I'll wait until he stops beeping here. He said he was going to drive the car on, even though it's got a totally flat tire, and the reason why is because Teslas are a bit of a pain to winch. So anyway, so he's gonna pull that sucker on and we will see. And it took 2 hours of waiting, but on a Sunday in the middle of nowhere, that's actually not too bad. So anyway, so yeah, we'll come back and actually video him pulling the car onto the flatbed. So yes, definitely needs a flatbed. Does not have to be in towing mode if it's being driven, but it needs to be tied down via the wheels and not the frame. So a bunch of interesting little features about the Tesla. All right, he's just pulling this sucker on. Yeah. So yeah, so like he said, he's just pulling it on with the flat tire and not worrying about, wow, that is really tight clearance. It made it no problem, but it is tight clearance. I'm glad he's pulling that sucker on and not me. I would not be so good at it. All right. Yeah, tight clearance is all the way around. I'm actually kind of glad it's the grass and not...
make sure I don't scrape.
I know, man. I was going to say that clearance is really... It's good, but it's only an inch or two. All right, there we go. Backed on, no problem at all. Alrighty, tow truck time, folks. Our driver's been awesome. He's taken us to Costco in Beaufort to get the new tires on, which was the whole point of the trip in the first place. So anyway, things are going well. We'll do some stuff when we get to when we get to Costco and offload the vehicle from the tow truck. Well, car made it. That's good. And of course, it's like the busiest day of the week, of course. But anyway. So, everything's going pretty well so far. Looks like this information's taking care of all that stuff. So, anyway. Hopefully we'll get it replaced reasonably soon. They said 90 minutes, so it'll be a little while. Anyway, it's turned into a whole day. Good thing it's a Sunday.
What would you like to know?
How much did it cost? Was there like a signature or anything like that?
Oh, so yeah, he drove it off of the truck and then he said, nice to meet you, hope everything works out.
Wow.
Didn't sign anything, just he already had all the information. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Very easy.
Yeah, it's like super easy. So far, roadside assistance, we give it the thumbs up. Here they are, new Bridgestones. Wow, there's even some sort of like, I don't know what that is, some sort of waxy thing. Just ignore the fact that the wheels are all scraped up. Yes, I've curbed it once or twice, but anyway, it's all good. So as you can see, Bridgestone, Potenza Sport, and we'll see how they do. Hopefully they will drive really well on the way home. We'll find out. What are you doing?
I was waiting for you to come open my door.
You know, the sad part is if you cracked it, I would have opened it the rest of the way.
No, you did not even catch on.
Hey, we're back again. The tire switch out went great. We're going to do a review of the tires separately once we've driven it for like 100 miles in some different conditions and stuff. But anyway, so that'll be coming soon. In the meantime, thoughts and conclusions about the roadside assistance, the blowing the flat, the fact that we didn't have a spare tire, which Teslas don't have. I don't know. Take it away.
I felt helpless. I don't know. I mean, it went fine. And it was great that while we were waiting for the tow truck to come, we had entertainment. And, we were out in the middle of nowhere on the side of the road. So it wasn't bad weather. It was daylight. It wasn't even close to dark. We had somewhere to be, but it wasn't that we couldn't move that, but I still felt very helpless. Right. Because if we had had a plug or if we had had a spare tire, we would have changed it and gotten to, at least at the minimum, gotten to a safer place.
Right.
From where we were.
We were actually fortunate because we could turn off of the main highway. But man, if we'd gotten stuck on the main highway, that would have been bad. Because there's like zero shoulder on that highway, so it would have been pretty rough. But
so we did turn on the side road.
And it was, thank goodness that the Tesla told us that the tire was getting low. So, because otherwise, the first you know about it, otherwise it's just like good, and you're like driving over.
Well, at first we were also like, we didn't feel anything happen.
Right.
So we had to look at the screen, whatever you call it, look at it to see, and then we were actually watching it go down to nothing that quickly. So it was
we're like, okay,
a situation where it had to be dealt with immediately.
That's not like low pressure, that's like bad. So anyway, but on the good end of things, just went in the app, did roadside assistance, put flat tire, contact within like a minute. Liz at Tesla was fantastic. She shepherded through the entire process, no problem. The tow truck guy, it was a Sunday and we were out in the middle of nowhere, so it did take a while. It took 2 hours before he got there, but we got regular updates. The tow truck driver called us. He was super nice. I asked him if he wanted to be on this video and he said no because he's camera shy. But anyway, aside from that,
I am too, but I'm here.
Anyway, but it was
make me.
I do. And one interesting thing about it, the tow truck driver, he said, what did he say? He's towed 52 Teslas, I think.
Yeah.
And he said a couple of them were accidents, so obviously have to be towed. And I think he said only one of the other ones wasn't tire related.
Yeah.
So, that's actually a really good sign. It's nice to know that somebody who does this for a living for 7 years has not towed, he's only towed one Tesla that wasn't involved in an accident or had a flat tire. So I think that that's actually really, really excellent.
Yeah, it was interesting to hear.
It was very good to hear from somebody who would definitely know if Teslas were breaking down all the time. He would know. In fact, he said he was actually really interested in buying a Tesla for himself and his fiance. So there you go.
Yeah, and it was interesting because whenever he got there, John had read up on everything that you had to do to tow the Tesla, so he was telling him everything that needed to be done. You have to watch out for this, and things like that. And the guy was like, "Yeah, I got it."
It's like I've done this before.
I got it. And he did. He backed it up on the truck, and he did everything,
just right. Anyway, it was very, very. The whole thing was really good. I know about the not feeling in control thing. It's always like, I'm the kind of person who'd rather change my own tire. Speaking of which, one thing that we did from this, while we were waiting at Costco to get our tires, is I went on Amazon and ordered a repair / portable pump kit. So it's got everything. I think it was $55 or something like that. Anyway, the link is in the description if you're interested, if you want to have something. I feel like it should be relatively safe. I'll probably do a review of it when we get it, but it's only about yay big. It's really small. But anyway, it should do great. And the other nice thing is you get to wintertime and the tires get low pressure, and instead of having to go and find one of those pumps someplace, you just plug it into the cigarette lighter, or I don't know, what do they call the 12 volt? Nobody calls it a cigarette lighter anymore.
I didn't even know that we had one.
yeah, there's actually one in the front and one in the back. But anyway, the one that I got specifically has a 9-foot extendable hose, so you don't have to like try to drag it and get it in just the right spot. So I figured that would be really good. Anyway,
it won't help for all situations,
right.
but if it's one where you could do a little patch or put a little area in to get you somewhere, then it'll, you know, it's a little bit better than not having anything.
Yeah, I think, I mean, honestly, I think that we were in a circumstance where it went down so fast that I think we probably just would have, like, there was nothing to be done about it. We were going to have to call a tow truck.
Yeah.
So we were in one of those situations, but if it had been like a slow leak where it was like it was warning us, but it was going down very slowly, then easily we could have pumped it up and driven it. We only had 30 miles to go. It wasn't that far. So anyway, we would have been able to manage it if that had been the case. But anyway, oh, and then they sent, Tesla sent we were getting dinner, and they sent a survey to ask about it. And, you know, I put like all the stuff down and said my only complaint was about the fact that we had to wait so long. And they were like, thanks for your feedback. So it was really very professionally, very, very well handled.
Liz did try to find us someone closer,
and she actually tried
that was an option.
Yeah, she tried to find a bunch of stuff, and I think a lot of times you can go to Tesla service centers also, but since we literally
we're not near one.
Well, we also literally had the tires waiting at Costco. It was like, that was stupid to do that. And any place within 50 miles with their tires was free, so that was really, really nice. So yeah, we got to use it about a half an hour before we didn't have their tires anymore. So you know, now that we don't have their tires anymore, I'm actually a little bit sad. I probably would have thought about getting tires at Tesla again.
Yeah, it was.
Because I was like, I didn't think about it beforehand, because it's like, wow, that's really nice to have free roadside assistance when that's on there. But anyway, it worked very well, and yeah, I think we're pretty happy about it, right?
Yeah.
I think, you know, it's not fun to get a flat tire, but it was a pretty easy experience, relatively speaking. So
yeah,
we're cool. And by the way, we're now on the highway. I feel like these tires are running pretty quiet.
Yeah. I mean, I think you typically have some people who complain anyways about the filming in here.
But I'm just saying, like, since these are new tires, I'm curious.
They don't sound loud to me.
Yeah, they don't sound loud at all. So that's actually really good.
They may sound loud.
Anyway, we'll do an entire review of the tires separately. That was supposed to be what we were doing today, but we got this one instead about having roadside assistance and repair. So it was actually cool. It was an adventure, so there you go. All right. We'll talk to you all later. Thank you so much. And if you've had experiences with Tesla's roadside assistance, you know, for sure let us know what your experience was in the comments as well. And, you know, in the meantime, enjoy. And everybody on Discord was really worried for us, so thank you all for being worried, and we're all good and everything is fine. So we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.